Good morning or afternoon or evening, depending on which time zone you're in. I am Karanda Adair. I'm the founder of Karvel Digital, and I decided to come on this morning and talk about marketing automation. That is what we specialize in. I am a certified marketing automation service provider, and there's some things that I've noticed, and especially in the last 6 months, going on just in the industry in general and with small business. And so I wanted to come on and talk about it. So, if this is an area that you've been struggling with, if you've been struggling to try to implement automation in your business or to try to do it better, then stick around, watch this video, drop your questions in the comments, and let's chat about it. So, let's talk about the problem. The problem is that marketing automation is hard. Like, it's really, really hard to do well, and do effectively. And so a lot of people try to do it or they don't bother trying to do it. And so you're not getting the benefits of it. And the benefits are you could literally create a marketing engine that brings you that takes your leads that come into your business, right? So people who come onto your email list and takes those people on a journey to buying the right offer from you. That's what's possible, right? And that's what we've built for ourselves. That's what we build for clients. So we know it's possible. And I know a lot of you know that it's possible, but are really struggling to get there. Or maybe you don't know it's possible. So we're going to talk about it. But it's really, really hard to do well. It requires a lot of thought and a lot of planning. And business owners are busy and swamped and trying to do all the things that have to be done in your business. And so this thing is falling by the wayside, this thing that can really help you. Um, and there's a couple of things that are really hurting folks. Some myths, let's call them. And that is primarily around software, right? A lot of people buy the software and then feel like, okay, I have this tool, so now I'm going to get this benefit. And let me tell you that signing up for ActiveCampaign that that's the beginning of the journey. And I saw a tweet in the last couple of weeks about someone who switched over from ActiveCampaign to ConvertKit, and they were like, "Oh, it was so much easier. It took so long to onboard a team to ActiveCampaign, and with ConvertKit, it was easy, and we were up and running really quickly," which is great, right? Ease of use is important. But let me just make this analogy and this comparison for you. Um, let's say that you want to do wildlife photography, right? You're probably not going to go out and photograph wildlife with with your phone, right? You're probably going to get a DSLR camera with a really powerful lens so that you can go and you can, shoot some of these animals photography um without disturbing them or without getting hurt, and if it's a dangerous animal, right? And nobody complains that DSLR cameras are hard to use or complicated or require some effort to learn to do well to produce the result that you want to produce. And by the same token, you might need a tool that is more complex and is more powerful and can do more for your business, and it might be hard. It might be complicated to set up. You might need some help doing that. It doesn't mean it's not worth the effort. Now, that depends on your business, your goals. Like, there's all sorts of variables. I'm not trying to sit here and tell you in this video, like, this is what you should be using. But I'm saying just because something is hard or easy doesn't necessarily mean that you should make your decision based on that criteria, right? You always want to make your decisions based on what's the result and the outcome that you're trying to get. So that's just something that I see out in the marketplace. People, going into Facebook groups and saying like, "Oh, what tool should I use?" Well, those people don't know your business. They don't know the context. They don't know the technical acumen that you have access to on your team. Like, just stop doing that. Right. So here's what's been happening. Um, as part of the automation service provider community, we mastermind every week and we talk about what's going on in each other's businesses and in the industry and things that we're finding. And we kind of had this impression that businesses were trying to do marketing automation and that they needed help to do it better. And what we have been finding is that a lot of y'all are just not doing marketing automation at all. And, if you've got an email list, awesome. If you've got a welcome email when someone subscribes to that list, that's awesome. If you've got a series of emails when people subscribe to your list, like kudos, right? But that is not what I'm talking about when I'm talking about marketing automation. I'm talking about an entire intentional journey that you take people on. I'm talking about behavioral based automations that react to the actions that people take. And I often will make this shoe buying analogy. Sorry, can't talk. So let's say that you're in a store and you are looking for shoes, and you go over to the rack and you start picking up different pairs of shoes. What is probably going to happen? Most likely, a salesperson is going to come over to you and they're going to be like, "Hey, do you need some help? Can I bring you some in your size? Like, how can I facilitate this purchase?" And I'm here to tell you that digitally, the same thing is happening in your business. People are going to important pages on your website. They're going to your product pages. They're going to your book a call page. They're going to your sales pages, and they're not buying and they're not taking the action. And you are blind to all of this because you just haven't set up the systems to be able to know that these things are going on. And so when I say behavioral based marketing, I'm talking about the digital version of people going up to your shoes, picking them up and being really interested, and you just ignoring that because you don't know what's happening. And so once you have the systems to know that it's happening, then you can decide, hey, what do I want to do when someone is giving off these buying signals? Do I want to send my team a notification so that we can reach out personally, right? Everything doesn't always have to be automated. Do I want to respond with some kind of automated sales sequence that's like, hey, I see you're interested in this thing. Let me tell you more about it. You get to decide that, but first you actually have to have the system in place, right? And so what we discovered is that people just really weren't using marketing automation at all. And so I started to audit people's businesses. I said, hey, pay me a little bit of money and give us your Active Campaign login, and we'll go in and we'll see what's going on in there. And what was going on in there was not a whole lot. Like, for the most part, a lot of folks just weren't using the tool as much as it could be used. They weren't getting the benefits that they could be getting. They were really underutilizing Active Campaign specifically, and there was so much opportunity there. And so from there, we created a service, because what we realized is, I used to do, really high dollar retainers, right? Where we would take care of things like your website, your learning management system, like all of these things we would take care of. And we've really just honed in on this particular issue to say, what would happen if we just tried to make this accessible to more people? So from doing the audits, we created a new program, and it's called CRM to Sales. And in this program, we just take over your Active Campaign account. It is specifically for Active Campaign. So if you're talking about us doing things for you, that's the tool that we're going to be working in. And so we take that over and we audit your account based on our best practices and tell you where your opportunity is to do better with this tool and to get more results for your business. And then you have the opportunity to have us come in and fix up your account, make it what we call marketing ready, and then maintain that for you. Because here's the thing, you actually need someone in your business to be focused on maintaining your CRM. Okay. Not just like sending the emails, but maintaining your contacts, figuring out what's the information that you need to know about these contacts that's going to allow you to send more relevant content to them, which is going to shorten your sales cycle. And so we come in and we take that all over and we manage it for you. And so we launched the beta of this program starting in September, and we were very quickly swamped. We just sent it to a small portion of our email list and our past clients. That was it. And we were immediately swamped. So if you're excited about the things that I'm telling you, like, I'm going to tell you how to get involved, but just know that we're already booking for January 2023. So we had a bunch of clients come on. We wanted 10 beta clients, and we're in the process right now of cleaning up their accounts, of getting them into a maintenance mode, of getting them ready really to jump into 2023 and know that every single lead that comes into their business is going to get the right content at the right time to move them closer to buying. So before I tell you what to do, if you're excited about this and you want to get our help, let me just give you just some tips. If you're on your own or you're not ready for this phase or you're not ready for our help, let me tell you a couple things just to stop doing, right, that are going to help you with this problem. First of all, stop ignoring the problem, right? If you weren't aware of marketing automation before you saw this video, now you are. So start to think about what is it that you personally can do in your business in the next 3, 6, 9, 12 months to start taking advantage of marketing automation. Because I'm a business owner. I talk to a lot of business owners. Most of us are exhausted, right? There's still a pandemic going on. People have kids, life be lifing, right? There's always going to be something that will pull you out of your business. And so marketing automation is one of the tools that can help you make sure that business keeps going, that marketing keeps going. Even more than marketing, you can use marketing automation for onboarding and for improving your client experience as well. So think about how this can help you, and don't ignore the problem. The second thing is, don't automate if you don't have a process that is working. So I actually have a lot of people who come to me and think, oh, the reason that I'm, struggling is that I need an automation. And I'm like, well, no, the reason that you're struggling is because you don't yet have a process that works. So if you automate crap, you get automated crap. So make sure that you have a process and that it's working, because automation is going to amplify what you apply it to. So make sure you apply it to something that is working. Um, and then the last thing is just get some help. Like, this is a thing that I have been studying and being mentored in for at least the last 3 years. It's a thing, y'all. Like, just like the finance part of your business, the bookkeeping, the tax, all that stuff. Like, it's a thing that people devote their whole careers to, and this is what we're devoted to. And so we've actually revamped our entire done for you side of our business to focus specifically on this problem. All right. So if you're watching this, you're excited, you are interested in getting our help, here is what you're going to do. Go to CRM to sales, CRM, the number 2, sales.com. And that's where you can learn more about this program and apply to work with us. And I want to reiterate that we primarily serve service businesses, and we are only working in ActiveCampaign at this time. So if you already use ActiveCampaign, or you have been thinking about migrating to ActiveCampaign, because we will do migrations, go ahead and go to that link and apply to work with us and be part of our next 10 beta users that we bring onto this service. Okay, so that's if you are like, I need to start solving this problem right now, and I need to see different results in my business in the next 90 to 180 days. You want to go to this link and apply to work with us. Okay. Now, if you are someone who is not in a position to work with us, or you don't have a working process yet, but you kind of want to keep an eye on this and you want to keep learning about this, there's 2 things you can do. One is go and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you, YouTube, for finally giving everybody names. So you can subscribe to our YouTube channel at Karvel Digital, and you're going to be seeing a series of videos coming out over the next 2 to 3 months about this specific topic. I'm going to have a lot of useful information that's going to be coming out there. And of course, if you want to join our email community, you can just go to karveldigital.com, scroll down on the homepage, and you can join us and make sure that's the first place that everybody hears about this. So join our email community. And if you have questions, thanks for those of you who tuned in live. But if you have questions and you see this after it's live, go ahead and drop your questions in the chat, and I will be happy to answer questions and engage on this for the rest of the week, because this is really important, and we're really excited to help you crack this nut into your business and solve this problem. So look forward to chatting with you about this, and thanks for watching.